Who is Pragya Singh Thakur, former MP acquitted in the 2008 Malegaon blast case nearly 17 years after a deadly blast rocked Malegaon, a communally sensitive town in Maharashtra. A special NIA court on Thursday acquitted all 7 accused, including former BJP MP Pragya Singh Thakur. The case, which involved charges under the Unlawful Activities Prevention Act and various sections of the IPC, had become a lightning rod for debates around saffron terror, political narratives, and the credibility of India's investigative agencies. But who is Pragya Thakur, the controversial figure who rose from the fringes of Hindutva activism to national political prominence, and whose life was dramatically altered by the Malegaon case? Nanese Pragya Singh Thakur, also known as Sadhvi Pragya, was the first person arrested by the Maharashtra Anti-Terrorism Squad ATS in connection with the Malegaon blast that killed 6 people and injured about 100 on September 29, 2008. The explosion occurred on a busy street in Malegaon's Bhikachowk and was allegedly caused by an explosive device strapped to a golden-colored LML Freedom motorcycle. The ATS claimed the motorcycle belonged to Thakur and that she had attended conspiracy meetings where she agreed to provide personnel to carry out the attack. Investigators alleged she introduced wanted accused Ramchandra Kalsangra alias Ramji and Sandeep Dange to other co-accused just months before the bombing. The NIA, which took over the case later, initially supported these charges before eventually giving her a clean chit in 2015, a stance the court did not accept. Despite spending nearly 9 years in jail, Thakur maintained that she was falsely implicated, framed by the then Congress-led government, and subjected to custodial torture. Nanan Thakur joined the BJP in 2019 and was fielded from Bhopal in the Lok Sabha elections that year. In a high-profile contest, she defeated Congress veteran Digvijay Singh by over 3.65 lakh votes, making her debut in parliament. Her candidacy was a bold political move by the BJP and stirred nationwide debate, especially given that she was out on bail in a terrorism case. Despite the baggage, she emerged as one of the most recognizable faces of the party's hardline Hindutva plank. Nanan, a native of Madhya Pradesh's Bend district, Pragya Thakur was drawn to Hindu nationalist ideology early in life. Her father, Chandrapal Singh Thakur, was an active RSS worker. She became associated with the Akhil Bharatiya Vidyarthi Parishad ABVP during her college years and later adopted the life of a Sadhvi, taking the name Swami Purnachetananandpuri. Before her arrest in 2008, she had already been active in right-wing religious and political circles and had campaigned for the BJP in Madhya Pradesh. Nanan Thakur's time in prison was marked by health complications. While lodged in Mumbai's Bikola jail, she repeatedly complained of poor health and claimed she was suffering from cancer. Despite her ailments, her bail pleas were rejected multiple times until she was finally granted bail in 2017 on medical grounds. In court, she claimed the ATS had illegally detained and tortured her. "I was living a sage's life, but I was made an accused, and no one stood by us," she said emotionally during her final statement. "This ruined my whole life." Breaking down in court, she added, "I have endured years of humiliation despite being innocent. I was branded with the stigma of guilt. Today marks a victory for the saffron flag, a victory for Hindutva. The false narrative of saffron terrorism has finally been disproven." Nanan, despite her prominence, the BJP denied Pragya Thakur a ticket for the 2024 Lok Sabha elections. She was among several sitting MPs dropped by the party as part of a strategy to counter incumbency and introduce new faces. Her exclusion also came after a string of public controversies that embarrassed the party leadership. Nanan Thakur's political career has been riddled with incendiary remarks. In 2019, she sparked outrage by calling Mahatma Gandhi's assassin Nathuram Godse a patriot. Even Prime Minister Narendra Modi publicly distanced himself from her comments, saying he would never be able to forgive her from his heart. Thakur later apologized in Parliament, saying her remarks were misinterpreted and expressing regret. In another instance, she claimed that Hemant Karkare, the 2611 martyr and ATS chief who had arrested her, died because she had cursed him. Karkare was killed during the 2008 Mumbai terror attacks by Pakistani gunmen. Nan on July 31, 2025, the NIA court acquitted all 7 accused in the Malegaon case. Pragya Thakur, LTCOL Prasad Purohit, Major Retd Rameshapathyayu, Sudhakar Chaturvedi, Sudhankar Dardvivedi Shankaracharya Ajay Hirkar and Samir Kulkarni. Swipe left for next video. Judge Abdullahodi said the prosecution could not prove that the bomb was placed on the motorcycle registered in Thakur's name, nor could it establish the larger conspiracy alleged. The court also noted discrepancies in medical records and ordered the Maharashtra government to pay 2 rupees lakh to the families of each victim and 50,000 rupees to the injured. Thakur called the verdict a vindication, not just of herself, but of the ideology she represents. They defamed Pragya through a conspiracy. Today, Pragya has won, and Hindutva has won, she said outside the court. Latest blogs.